You need to see this before tomorrow. This is an urgent warning for all chosen ones regarding the planetary energy transit happening right now between September and October of 2025. Do not ignore the strange feelings, the weird synchronicities, or the sudden shifts in your reality. What is unfolding is not a coincidence. It is a cosmic recalibration of unprecedented scale, and only those who are spiritually attuned will understand the signs. Most people will walk through the month of October completely oblivious, blaming their fatigue on the weather or their anxiety on the news. But you are not most people. You feel it in your bones, don't you? That deep humming vibration that tells you everything is about to change forever. This message has found you for a reason, at this exact moment, because your soul is ready to receive the codes for this next phase. Before we dive into the 11 strange spiritual signs that will be undeniable from October 1st to the 31st, you must do 3 things immediately to anchor your frequency and prepare your vessel for the incoming light. First, like this video to send a signal of resonance to the universe. Second, subscribe to this channel to ensure you do not miss the critical updates that will follow. And third, type the number 777 in the comments right now to affirm that you are a conduit for divine guidance and you are ready to receive. This is not just a video. This is an energetic activation, and your participation is your consent to ascend. The collective consciousness is bracing for a shift, but the mainstream understanding of it is tragically incomplete. Many believe October will simply be another month, a gentle slide into the end of the year. Even within the spiritual community, many are expecting a soft, loving wave of energy. But what the planetary alignments and the ancient prophecies point to is something far more radical, far more jarring, and infinitely more powerful. This is not a gentle wave, it is a dimensional schism, a fork in the road of reality, where timelines are splitting permanently. The September energies were the great purge, the cosmic bulldozer clearing out the debris of your past. If you felt emotionally wrecked, physically exhausted, and mentally scattered throughout September, that was by design. The universe was forcing you to release old contracts, sever karmic ties, and empty your energetic cup so that it could be filled with the new 5D Christ consciousness frequency that is flooding the planet throughout October. This is the core of the expectations versus reality principle playing out on a cosmic scale. The expectation was a gentle upgrade. The reality is a full system reboot that will feel chaotic and disorienting before it feels blissful. This September-October gateway is a quantum leap, a singularity point in your spiritual evolution. You either make the jump or you remain in the collapsing 3D matrix. There is no middle ground, and the time for choosing is now. This entire process is the black magic of the universe at work, influencing every decision you make, every thought you have, and every feeling that arises within you. Understanding this is the first step to consciously navigating the storm instead of being tossed about by its winds. So, who is this message for? It is for the chosen ones. It is for the starseeds, the light workers, the old souls, the gatekeepers, and the way showers who incarnated on Earth at this specific time with a divine mission. You have always known you were different. Since childhood, you have felt a profound sense of not belonging, of looking at the systems of this world, the schools, the governments, the 9-to-5 grind, and feeling a deep intuitive rejection of it all. You are the empaths who feel everything so deeply, the rebels who question authority, the dreamers who see a better world. You have been called too sensitive, too idealistic, or weird your entire life, but these were not insults, they were confirmations of your sacred identity. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is a highly advanced spiritual technology that allows you to perceive the subtle frequencies and energetic shifts that others cannot. You are the human barometers for Gaia's ascension. While others are asleep, you are the ones waking up in the middle of the night, feeling the solar flares in your nervous system, and downloading the blueprints for the new Earth in your dreams. This transit is specifically for you. It is your final activation sequence, the moment where your dormant spiritual DNA and latent psychic abilities are being switched on. The 11 strange signs we are about to cover are not random symptoms, they are your soul's pre-arranged markers, confirming that your personal mission is coming online. You are being called into service, and this month of October is your spiritual boot camp. Let's break down the energetic mechanics of this September-October portal. September acted as a cosmic pressure cooker. It was governed by the energy of Saturn and Pluto, forcing deep foundational structures to crumble, both internally and externally. This is why relationships ended, jobs were lost, and hidden traumas resurfaced with a vengeance. You were being stripped down to your absolute core, forced to confront the shadows you had been avoiding. This was the necessary death before the rebirth. Now, as we enter October, the energy shifts dramatically. We move under the influence of Jupiter's expansion and Uranus's revolutionary awakening. This is the payoff phase. The energy pouring through the portal from October 1st to the 31st is designed to rapidly expand your consciousness and shatter your old perception of reality. It carries a frequency of liberation, sovereignty, and quantum possibility. Think of September as plowing a field and removing all the rocks and weeds. It was hard, grueling work. October is when the divine seeds are planted, and the super fertilizer is poured on, causing them to sprout at an impossible rate. This is why the process will feel so strange and intense. You are undergoing decades worth of spiritual growth in a matter of weeks. Your physical body, your emotional body, and your mental body are all struggling to keep up with the rapid acceleration of your light body. This is where the strange symptoms come from. They are not signs that you are sick or going crazy. They are signs that you are metamorphosizing. You are a caterpillar dissolving in the chrysalis, and the goo phase is always the most confusing. Trust the process. The butterfly is about to emerge. If you can feel the truth in these words resonating deep within your soul, if the description of this journey feels like your own personal story, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and comment, "I am ready" below. This is more than just a comment. It is a declaration to your higher self and your spirit guides that you are consciously and willingly stepping into this transformation. It is you saying yes to your mission. Now we will begin to unpack the 11 specific, undeniable and often weird spiritual signs that confirm you are moving through this powerful October transit. It is critical that you do not dismiss these experiences. The 3D matrix programming will try to make you rationalize them away, to tell you it's just stress, lack of sleep, or your imagination. It is not. These are the guideposts left by the universe to keep you on track. The first and most common sign you will experience is a profound disruption of your relationship with time and sleep. This is what I call chronological disruption. You will find yourself waking up consistently between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. This is not insomnia. This is the witching hour, a period when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is at its absolute thinnest. During this window, your soul is being actively recalibrated. Your pineal gland is being decalcified and activated by the incoming cosmic rays, allowing for massive data downloads from the Akashic records and your star family. You might wake up with a jolt, feeling a surge of energy, or you might wake up with a feeling of profound peace. Either way, do not fight it. Do not reach for your phone or turn on the TV. Instead, sit up, close your eyes and meditate. Journal the ideas that flood your mind. This is your most creative and divinely connected time. Alongside this, your perception of linear time will begin to warp. Hours will feel like minutes, and minutes will feel like hours. You might lose track of entire days, or feel a strange sense of déjà vu, as if you are living a moment you have already dreamed. This is a primary indicator that you are beginning to shift from the rigid 3D timeline to the fluid, holographic time of the fifth dimension. The experience of these sleep anomalies and time distortions goes even deeper. The dreams you have during this period will become extraordinarily vivid, lucid, and symbolic. They will feel less like dreams and more like alternate realities. You may dream of flying, of being in futuristic cities, of meeting beings made of light, or of being taught complex sacred geometry. These are not mere fantasies. These are training simulations. Your consciousness is being taken to etheric universities and celestial temples while your body rests. You are learning to navigate the higher dimensions and practicing the use of your spiritual gifts. Pay close attention to recurring symbols, numbers, or messages in these dreams. They are direct communications from your subconscious and your spirit guides, giving you clues about your path forward. You might also experience dreams that process and release deep-seated ancestral trauma. You could dream of historical events or past lives, feeling the emotions of those experiences as if they were your own. This can be unsettling, but it is a profound gift of healing. Your soul is using the dream state to clear lifetimes of karmic baggage in a single night. When you wake up, you may feel emotionally drained, but also inexplicably lighter. The best practice during this time is to keep a detailed dream journal by your bed. The moment you wake up, before your logical mind can dismiss it, write down everything you can remember: the feelings, the colors, the sounds, the symbols. This practice will strengthen your connection to your subconscious and help you decode the critical guidance being offered to you in the night. This isn't just about weird sleep. It's about your consciousness being completely rewired from the inside out. The second strange sign you will notice is a dramatic heightening of all your physical and non-physical senses, often accompanied by what many call frequency flu. Your sensory perception is being upgraded. Your sense of smell might become incredibly sensitive, allowing you to detect subtle fragrances, or conversely, making you intolerant to artificial chemicals. Foods you once loved might suddenly taste repulsive, as your body begins to reject low-vibrational processed ingredients. Your hearing will also become more acute. You may begin to hear a persistent high-pitched ringing or humming sound in one or both ears. This is not tinnitus. This is the sound of the higher dimensions, the music of the spheres. You are literally beginning to hear the new frequency of the 5D Earth grid coming online. It may come and go, or change in pitch depending on the energetic information being downloaded into your field. Visually, your perception will start to shift. You might see shimmering energy fields around plants and people, auras, or catch fleeting glimpses of sparkles or orbs of light in your peripheral vision. These are not tricks of the eye. You are beginning to see into the etheric realm, to perceive the life force energy that animates all things. This sensory upgrade, however, can put a significant strain on the physical body, leading to the symptoms of frequency flu. You might experience unexplained headaches, especially around the third eye, body aches, dizziness, extreme fatigue, or even flu-like symptoms without actually being sick. This is your body detoxing dense energy and recalibrating its cellular structure to hold more light. Your DNA is literally being rewritten. The key to navigating this is to be incredibly gentle with yourself. Do not push through the fatigue. Rest when your body demands it. Hydrate with pure filtered water to help flush the toxins. Spend time in nature to ground your energy, walking barefoot on the grass if possible. This is not an illness, it is an emergence. The process of this sensory enhancement and physical recalibration is a clear signal that your vessel is being prepared for a higher purpose. The sensitivities are not a curse, they are a diagnostic tool. Your body is becoming a finely tuned instrument, capable of detecting subtle shifts in the energetic environment. When you suddenly feel repulsed by a certain person or place, it is your upgraded system telling you that their frequency is not in alignment with yours. Trust these intuitive hits implicitly. The high-pitched frequencies you hear are not just background noise, they are often targeted light codes being sent to you by your guides. When you hear the tone, stop what you are doing, take a breath, and silently say, "I am open to receiving this transmission with clarity and grace." You can even ask your guides to turn the volume down if it becomes overwhelming. The visual phenomena, the lights and sparkles, are your angelic support team and elemental beings making their presence known to you, showing you that you are not alone on this journey. The frequency flu symptoms are your confirmation that the process is working. When the headaches come, place a hand over your third eye and visualize a calming indigo light soothing the area. When the body aches, take an Epsom salt bath to help clear your auric field. View these symptoms not as a nuisance, but as a progress report from your soul. Each ache and pain is a sign that a dense layer of old programming is being dissolved and replaced with crystalline light. You are upgrading from a carbon-based biology to a crystalline silica-based biology, and this metamorphosis requires immense energy and resources. Be patient and compassionate with your physical self. You are building a light body, and that is a miraculous, albeit uncomfortable, process. Before we move on to the third sign, which deals with the startling visual phenomena you might be seeing in the corner of your eye and how it connects to interdimensional beings, take a deep breath. If you have personally experienced either of these first two signs, the time and sleep disruptions, or the heightened senses and frequency flu, comment "I feel the shift" below. This act connects your energy with the thousands of other chosen ones in this community who are going through the exact same thing, creating a powerful grid of collective support and validation. The first two signs are just the beginning, the primary physical and energetic symptoms of this profound October shift. But what comes next is even more surreal, moving beyond the internal sensations and into your direct perception of the reality around you. We are about to discuss the strange visual apparitions, the sudden and inexplicable dissolving of your social circles, and the powerful magnetic pull you will feel towards specific numbers, symbols, and ancient knowledge. The universe is about to start speaking to you in a language of pure frequency and synchronicity, a language you've always known but have forgotten how to interpret. And you absolutely do not want to miss the translation, because it contains the precise instructions for the next step of your divine mission. The third strange spiritual sign that you absolutely must not ignore is the sudden and startling increase in what I call interdimensional sight and shadow phenomena. You will begin to see things out of the corner of your eye, fleeting movements, dark shadows that dart across a room, or shimmering, heat wave-like distortions in the air. Let me be unequivocally clear. You are not losing your mind, and your eyes are not playing tricks on you. The energetic veil, separating the third dimension from the fourth and fifth dimensions, is becoming shredded, almost non-existent for those whose frequency is high enough to perceive beyond it. You are literally beginning to see the energetic reality that has always been there, just outside the limited spectrum of normal human vision. The dark, darting shadows are often interdimensional beings or energetic constructs that exist on a lower astral plane. They have always been present, feeding off the low-frequency emotions of humanity, like fear, anger, and despair. As your light body activates and your personal frequency rises, you become a brilliant, blazing lighthouse in what was once a dim and murky landscape. This light both attracts and repels these entities. They are drawn to your energy, but they cannot withstand its purity. Your very presence becomes a threat to their existence in your space, so they scatter. That fleeting glimpse you catch is often them retreating from your powerful auric field. It is crucial that you do not react with fear. Fear is their food source. When you see them, you must stand in your power, in your sovereignty as a chosen one. You do not need elaborate rituals. Simply take a deep breath, ground yourself, and state aloud with firm intention, "I am a sovereign being of divine light. Only beings of the highest Christ consciousness are welcome in my space. All other energies, entities, and attachments must leave now. You have no power here." Feel the truth and authority in those words. You are the master of your energetic domain. This is your first real test in wielding your creator consciousness. But it is not just shadow phenomena. On the other end of the spectrum, you will begin to see manifestations of high-frequency light. This can appear as bright flashes of white or blue light, almost like a camera flash going off in a dark room when there is no camera. You will see floating orbs of light, often shimmering in gold, violet, or green, that dance through the air for a moment before vanishing. You may also begin to see intricate, pulsating geometric patterns like mandalas or fractals when you close your eyes to meditate or sleep. These are not hallucinations. These are your spirit guides, your angelic team, and members of your star family making their presence known to you in a tangible way. They are showing you that you are protected, guided, and deeply loved throughout this intense transition. The flashes of light are often angelic beings moving through your space at a high velocity, performing energetic clearings and activations on your behalf. The orbs are the consciousness of specific guides or ascended masters, offering you their direct presence and support. The geometric patterns are living light codes, sacred geometry being downloaded directly into your energy field to upgrade your DNA and activate dormant psychic abilities. When you experience these light phenomena, the correct response is one of gratitude and receptivity. Smile. Place a hand on your heart and say, "Thank you for your presence and guidance. I see you. I am open to your wisdom and support." By acknowledging them, you strengthen the connection, making communication more clear and direct. You are moving beyond belief and into direct experience, gnosis. This is a monumental step in your awakening. You are remembering how to see the true nature of reality, a vibrant, multi-layered reality teeming with life and consciousness, far beyond the narrow confines of the 3D matrix. Do not doubt what you see. Your third eye is opening, and the universe is revealing its secrets to you. The fourth sign is one of the most emotionally challenging and deeply transformative aspects of this entire transit: the great social purge and the dissolution of karmic contracts. Seemingly out of nowhere, you will find that your lifelong friendships, family dynamics, and even romantic partnerships begin to crumble and fall away. People you once felt deeply connected to will suddenly feel like strangers. Conversations that used to be easy and flowing will become strained and superficial. You will find yourself with less and less in common with the people who once formed the bedrock of your social life. This is not a punishment, and you have not done anything wrong. This is a natural and necessary consequence of a radical frequency shift. As you integrate the higher frequency light codes of this October transit, your own personal energetic signature is rising exponentially. You are literally vibrating at a different, faster rate than you were just months ago. The people and relationships in your life were anchored to your old frequency. As you ascend, a frequency mismatch occurs. The energetic gap becomes too wide to sustain a connection. It is like trying to tune an AM radio to an FM station. All you get is static. This process can be profoundly painful and lonely. You may feel abandoned, misunderstood, or like an outcast. The matrix programming will tempt you to feel guilt or to try and fix these relationships, to lower your vibration to make others comfortable again. Do not fall into this trap. Your ascension is not up for negotiation. This is a divine sorting process. The universe is lovingly and methodically removing everything and everyone from your life that is not in alignment with the highest timeline for your soul's evolution. It is creating a sacred vacuum. This clearing of your social field is making space for the arrival of your true soul family, your tribe. These are other souls who have also been doing the work, who are vibrating at a similar frequency, and who are part of your same mission cluster. You will begin to meet these people in the most synchronistic and unexpected ways. It might be a chance encounter at a spiritual workshop, a connection made in an online group, or a sudden deep recognition with a stranger you pass on the street. When you meet a member of your soul tribe, the connection is instantaneous and undeniable. There is no pretense, no small talk. You will feel as if you have known them for lifetimes. The conversations will be deep, expansive, and affirming. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Chosen One's Massive Full Moon of October 6, 2025, will change everything. 11 spiritual things you must know. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. You can talk for hours about consciousness, energy, and the nature of reality, and they will understand you completely. For the first time, you will feel truly seen, heard, and accepted for who you are at a soul level. These are the people who will be your allies, your collaborators, and your support system on the new earth. But they cannot enter your reality until the old misaligned energies have departed. So when you find yourself in the midst of this social purge, when the loneliness feels overwhelming, hold this truth in your heart: you are not being abandoned, you are being prepared. Release the old connections with love and gratitude for the lessons they taught you. Do not engage in drama or blame. Simply allow them to drift away, honoring their path as you honor your own. The void they leave is not empty. It is fertile ground where the seeds of your new divinely aligned community are about to sprout. Trust that you are being guided toward your people, and they are being guided toward you. If you are experiencing the falling away of old relationships and are ready to call in your true soul family, type "I release what no longer serves me" in the comments right now. This is a powerful decree that will accelerate the process and signal to the universe that you are ready for your tribe. The fifth strange spiritual sign is the unmistakable intensification of synchronicities, to the point where they become a constant flowing dialogue with the universe. This is what I call the symphony of synchronicity. It goes far beyond simply seeing repeating numbers like 1111 or 444 on a clock, although that will certainly happen with increasing frequency. What you will experience is a multi-layered holographic synchronicity that is so personal and so specific that it defies all logic and probability. It is the universe leaning in and whispering directly into your ear. For example, you will have a question in your mind, and within minutes, you will overhear a conversation between strangers that directly answers it. You will be thinking of a long-lost friend, and they will text you at that exact moment. You will open a book to a random page, and the first sentence you see will contain the precise guidance you were seeking. The symphony will also include animal messengers. You might see hawks circling overhead every time you think about your higher purpose, or have an owl land on a branch outside your window after a deep meditation. These are not random occurrences. These are spirit animals bringing you specific energetic medicine and messages. The hawk signifies vision, perspective, and connection to spirit. The owl represents wisdom, intuition, and the ability to see through illusion. Pay attention. The universe is communicating through its creatures. This symphony will also be heavily coded with numbers. The number sequences you see are not arbitrary. They are light codes, each carrying a specific frequency and message from your angelic guides. The number 111 is a gateway, a sign that your thoughts are manifesting instantly, so keep them positive. 222 is a confirmation that you are in the right place at the right time, and to have faith in the process. 333 is a sign that the ascended masters like Jesus and Kuan Yin are surrounding you with their love and support. 444 is the number of the angels, a powerful reminder that you are protected and guided. 555 signals that massive positive change is on the horizon. 777, the number of the spiritual adept, confirms that you have learned a critical soul lesson and are on the right path. 888 is the number of infinite abundance and flow, and 999 signifies completion, the end of a major cycle in your life. During October, you will be bombarded with these sequences. You will see them on license plates, receipts, phone numbers, and timestamps. When you see a sequence, do not just dismiss it. Pause. Take a breath. Feel the energy of the number. Then silently thank your guides for the message and ask for clarity on how it applies to your current situation. Keeping a synchronicity journal during this time is an incredibly powerful practice. Write down every strange coincidence, every number sequence, every animal messenger. Over time, you will begin to see clear patterns emerge, revealing a beautiful, intricate tapestry of guidance woven just for you. The Matrix wants you to believe that life is random and meaningless. The symphony of synchronicity is the universe's direct rebuttal, proving to you that you are part of a divine, intelligent, and loving cosmic plan. You are never alone. You are always being guided. Your only job is to learn how to listen. The sixth sign you will experience is a radical shift in your physical body's tolerance for lower densities, which manifests as both energetic and dietary intolerance. This is an evolution of the frequency flu we discussed earlier, but it is far more pronounced and specific. Your physical vessel, in its process of becoming a crystalline light body, is developing an innate and non-negotiable intelligence of its own. It will begin to viscerally and sometimes violently reject anything that is not in alignment with its new higher frequency. Energetically, you will find yourself unable to tolerate low vibrational environments. Crowded places like shopping malls, bars, or even busy grocery stores will feel overwhelming and energetically draining. You will feel the chaotic, fearful, and dense emotions of the collective as if they were a physical assault on your nervous system. You may feel dizzy, nauseous, or suddenly exhausted and have an overwhelming urge to flee. Similarly, you will become incredibly sensitive to low vibrational media. The fear-mongering of the mainstream news, the gratuitous violence in movies and television shows, and the superficial drama of reality TV will feel repulsive to your soul. You will find yourself instinctively turning it off, seeking silence or high-frequency music instead. This also applies to people. You will find that you can no longer engage in gossip, complaining, or fear-based conversations. When someone approaches you with that energy, you will feel your entire auric field contract, creating an energetic boundary. You are not being antisocial or judgmental. Your body is simply refusing to take on any more energetic poison. It is enforcing a new standard of purity for your field. This intolerance will manifest just as powerfully in your diet. Your body will begin to instinctively crave clean, high-vibrational, living foods. You will find yourself drawn to organic fruits, fresh vegetables, nuts, seeds, and pure water. At the same time, you will develop a sudden and intense aversion to dense, low-vibrational substances. You may wake up one day and find that the thought of eating meat is completely abhorrent to you. The smell of alcohol might make you feel sick. Processed foods, refined sugars, and excessive caffeine will no longer give you a boost. Instead, they will make you feel heavy, foggy, and disconnected. Cravings you have had your entire life will simply vanish overnight. This is not a diet you are consciously choosing. It is a biological imperative. Your cells are literally refusing to process the dense energy of these substances anymore. They are demanding light, life force, and prana to fuel the construction of your new crystalline anatomy. To fight against these new needs is to work against your own ascension. It is absolutely critical that you listen to and honor your body during this time. If you feel the urge to leave a crowded room, leave. If you feel repulsed by the news, turn it off. If your body is rejecting a certain food, stop eating it. This is a profound lesson in self-love and self-sovereignty. You are learning to trust the wisdom of your physical vessel as your most reliable guide. Your body is no longer just a vehicle, it is becoming a sacred temple, a living oracle, and it knows exactly what it needs to complete its divine transformation. Your only task is to obey its sacred commands. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing, Chosen One's massive full moon of October 6, 2025 will change everything. 11 spiritual things you must know. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. If you have been feeling this powerful shift in your body's intelligence and are committed to honoring its needs, I want you to comment, "My body is a temple of light" below. Affirm this truth and anchor it into your physical reality. The seventh strange sign is one that can feel deeply disorienting and even alarming if you do not understand its spiritual significance. It is the collapse of 3D constructs and a profound loss of ambition for worldly goals. You will find yourself looking at the life you have painstakingly built, your career path, your financial goals, your ambitions for status and recognition, and feeling a complete and total detachment. The things that once motivated you and drove you forward will suddenly feel hollow, meaningless, and utterly uninspiring. You might feel a sense of apathy or even laziness, struggling to perform tasks at work that once came easily. You might look at your long-term plans and feel no energy or enthusiasm for them whatsoever. This can be terrifying. The ego will panic, telling you that you are becoming depressed, that you are losing your drive, that you are failing at life. This is a deception of the matrix. What you are experiencing is not depression. It is a profound and necessary deprogramming. Your soul is systematically unplugging you from the false value systems of the 3D reality. The matrix is designed to keep you trapped on a hamster wheel of external validation, chasing money, titles, and possessions. It is a game of more that can never be won. Your soul knows this, and it is staging a divine intervention. It is forcing you to stop chasing things outside of yourself, so that you can finally turn inward and discover the true purpose for which you incarnated. This period of detachment and apparent apathy is the void, the sacred cocoon, or chrysalis phase of your transformation. It is a space of deep stillness and no-thingness. It is a mandatory resting period where the old identity, the ego construct based on external achievements, is allowed to dissolve completely. You cannot build the new until the old foundation has been fully cleared. It is in this void, in this space of not knowing, that your true soul-aligned purpose begins to crystallize. You must be willing to sit in the discomfort of this emptiness without trying to immediately fill it with a new goal or a new plan. Rest, meditate, spend time in nature, journal, listen. Your new mission will not come from your logical mind. It will not be something you can strategize or figure out. It will emerge as a gentle whisper from your heart, a deep inner knowing, a quiet but passionate pull toward a new way of being and serving. It might be a calling to become a healer, an artist, a teacher, a community builder, or something that doesn't even have a name yet. This is a transition from ambition to inspiration. Ambition is of the ego. It is a forceful pushing of your will upon the world. Inspiration is of the soul. It is a joyful allowing of the divine will to flow through you. To reach this state of inspired action, you must first be willing to let go of all ambition. So if you feel lost, directionless, and apathetic about your old life, do not despair, celebrate. You have successfully exited the matrix. You are in the sacred void, and the universe is preparing to download the blueprints for your real life's work. The best is yet to come. As we conclude this part, we have only just begun to scratch the surface. We have moved from the internal physical shifts to the external signs that are rewriting your entire social and perceptual reality. But what comes next are the signs that your true spiritual power is beginning to come online. In the next part, we will explore the most profound and world-altering signs yet, the sudden downloads of complex information, the activation of your latent healing abilities, the direct communication with your spirit guides, and the undeniable feeling that you are being prepared for a global mission. This is where your training ends and your service begins. This is the reason you have endured all the chaos and confusion. The universe has not been dismantling your life for no reason. It has been preparing you for your destiny. You will not want to miss what comes next. We now venture deeper into the heart of this incredible transformation, moving beyond the preparatory signs and into the direct evidence of your spiritual activation. The first 7 signs were about the clearing, the recalibration, and the unplugging from the old 3D matrix. They were necessary, but often uncomfortable phases of demolition and reconstruction. The signs we are about to explore now, 8, 9, and 10, are the payoff. This is where your latent, God-given abilities begin to surface, where you start to remember who you truly are and why you came here. The 8th strange spiritual sign you will experience during this potent October transit is the phenomenon of sudden and profound Gnostic downloads. Gnosis is the ancient Greek word for knowledge, but it doesn't mean intellectual knowledge acquired from books or lectures. It means direct, intuitive, and instantaneous knowing that arises from within, bypassing the logical mind entirely. You will find yourself suddenly understanding incredibly complex spiritual, metaphysical, or scientific concepts that you have never studied or been taught. It will feel as if a divine file has been downloaded directly into your consciousness. For example, you might be driving your car or washing the dishes, and all at once you will have a complete and total understanding of quantum entanglement, the principles of sacred geometry, or the intricate history of Atlantis. You won't know how you know it. You will simply know it with a depth and clarity that transcends all doubt. This is not your imagination. This is the activation of your higher mind and the reconnection to the universal Akashic records. The Akashic records are often described as a cosmic library or a universal supercomputer, an energetic database that contains the record of every thought, event and experience from every soul across all timelines and dimensions. As a chosen one, a starseed, you have a high-level security clearance to this library. During your previous lifetimes on other star systems and in higher dimensions, you were scholars, scientists, priests and priestesses who had direct access to this information. Your soul already possesses this knowledge. The process of being born into the dense 3D reality of Earth, with its veil of forgetting, simply made you lose your library card. This October transit, with its powerful influx of activating light codes, is reinstating your access. The downloads are your soul's memories flooding back into your conscious awareness. This information is being given to you now for a specific reason. It is not for spiritual entertainment or egoic pride. It is the curriculum for your mission. You are being given the specific knowledge base you will need to fulfill your role as a teacher, healer, or leader on the new Earth. It is crucial that you honor these downloads. When they come, stop what you are doing. Find a quiet space and write, draw, or speak aloud everything that is coming through. Do not try to analyze or edit it with your logical mind. Simply act as a clear channel and allow the information to flow. You are remembering your soul's genius, and this wisdom is meant to be shared with the world when the time is right. The ninth sign is perhaps one of the most miraculous and deeply humbling, the spontaneous activation of healing and manifestation abilities. You will begin to notice that your presence, your words, and even your touch have a palpable and powerful effect on the energy around you. This is the reawakening of your innate abilities as a conduit for divine life force energy, often known as Chi, Prana, or Reiki. You may find that plants in your home begin to thrive and flourish with an unusual vitality. Animals, especially those who are sick or timid, will be inexplicably drawn to you, seeking comfort and healing in your energetic field. You might place your hands on a friend or family member who has a headache or a minor ache, and without any formal training, they will feel a soothing warmth emanate from your palms, and their pain will miraculously dissipate. This is not a placebo effect. You are unconsciously and intuitively channeling high-frequency healing energy from source, acting as a step-down transformer to make it available to the physical world. Your hands in particular will become powerful instruments of this energy. You may feel a buzzing, tingling, or intense heat in your palms, especially during meditation or when you are in a state of high emotion like love or compassion. This is your healing circuitry coming online. Alongside these healing abilities, your power to manifest your desires into physical reality will accelerate to an astonishing degree. The time lag between your thoughts and their materialization will shrink from months or years to days or even hours. This is because your rising frequency is bringing you into direct alignment with the quantum field, the realm of infinite potential, where thought creates reality. You will think of needing a certain amount of money, and it will appear in an unexpected way. You will have a desire to learn a new skill, and the perfect teacher or opportunity will manifest out of the blue. This is an exhilarating experience, but it also comes with a profound responsibility. The universe is giving you the keys to the kingdom of creation, and you must learn to wield this power with wisdom, integrity, and impeccable clarity. During this time, it is more important than ever to be the vigilant gatekeeper of your thoughts, emotions, and words. Every thought is a prayer, every feeling is an instruction, and every word is a command to the quantum field. You can no longer afford the luxury of a negative thought, a fear-based emotion, or a careless complaint. You must practice radical self-awareness, consciously choosing to focus only on what you wish to create. This is your training ground for becoming a conscious co-creator of the new Earth. Start small. Practice manifesting a parking spot or a cup of coffee. As you build your confidence and learn to hold a clear and unwavering focus, you will graduate to manifesting the larger pieces of your divine plan. You are remembering that you are not a victim of circumstance, you are the creator of your reality. If you are ready to step into your power as a healer and a conscious creator, I want you to make a declaration to the universe right now. Comment below, "I am a powerful channel for healing and creation." Feel the resonance of that statement in every cell of your being. Claim it, own it. It is your divine birthright. The 10th strange spiritual sign is the establishment of a clear and direct line of communication with your spirit team. For your entire life, your spirit guides, guardian angels, and higher self have been communicating with you. But it has often felt like a fuzzy radio signal, full of static and interference from the dense 3D world. Now, during this October transit, the signal is becoming crystal clear. The veil is so thin that communication is shifting from subtle nudges and synchronicities to direct, telepathic conversations and unmistakable physical signs. You will begin to hear their guidance not as external, audible voices, but as clear, distinct thoughts in your own mind that are not your own. This inner voice will be calm, loving, wise, and always encouraging. It will never be fearful, judgmental, or demeaning. That is the voice of the ego. Your guide's voice will feel like a loving, supportive mentor offering you the highest perspective on your situation. You may also receive clairaudient messages, which is hearing sounds or words from the spiritual realm. This could be hearing your name called by an unseen voice when you are alone, or hearing snippets of beautiful, ethereal music with no discernible source. The communication will also become intensely visual. During meditation, you will begin to receive clear images, visions, or mini-movies in your mind's eye. This is clairvoyance. You might see the face of a specific spirit guide, be shown a symbolic image that holds the answer to your question, or even be given a preview of a future event. It is also common to start seeing your guides in physical form, not as solid people, but as translucent or shimmering figures, often glimpsed for a second before they fade. Another powerful form of communication that will intensify is clairsentience, which is clear feeling. You will simply know the truth of a situation by the feeling in your body. You will meet someone and instantly feel a sense of warmth and trust, or a feeling of coldness and warning in your gut. This is your body's intuitive intelligence, your truth meter, working in perfect harmony with your spirit team. Your guides will use your clairsentience to steer you away from danger and toward opportunities aligned with your path. The key to strengthening this communication is to engage with it actively. Talk to your guides either out loud or in your mind. Ask them specific questions. Invite them into your daily life. Before you go to sleep, ask them to meet you in your dreams to provide guidance on a specific issue. The more you interact with them, the stronger and clearer the connection will become. You are building a conscious, collaborative relationship with your divine support system. You are no longer navigating this journey alone. You have a team of highly evolved, loving beings walking with you every step of the way. You just have to learn to listen and trust the guidance they are so eagerly offering. This development of a conscious relationship with your guides is the bedrock for the final and most significant sign we will discuss. The first 10 signs have all been leading to this one ultimate culmination. They have been preparing your body, clearing your field, activating your abilities, and opening your channels of divine communication for one singular purpose: to prepare you for your global mission. The 11th sign is the most profound and life-altering of all. It is the deep, unshakable, and often overwhelming inner knowing that you are being prepared for something huge, a mission that is far bigger than your personal life, and is intrinsically linked to the collective awakening of humanity. This is the divine mission imperative. It is a feeling that will begin to arise from the deepest core of your being, a sense of urgency, purpose, and destiny that will eclipse all previous desires and ambitions. It is no longer about finding a better job, a bigger house, or a more fulfilling relationship. It is about service. It is a soul-level calling to contribute to the healing and transformation of the planet in a significant way. This feeling can be both exhilarating and terrifying. On one hand, it feels like you are finally remembering the real reason you are here, the sacred contract your soul made before you incarnated. It brings a profound sense of meaning and direction to your life. On the other hand, it can feel like an immense weight of responsibility. Your ego will pipe up with feelings of inadequacy. Who am I to do this? I'm not ready. I don't have what it takes. It is vital that you understand that you would not be receiving this call if you were not ready. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every dark night of the soul you have ever endured has been your training. You have been forged in the fires of adversity to become the strong, wise, and compassionate leader you are destined to be. The divine mission imperative is your soul's alarm clock going off, telling you that it is time to wake up and get to work. This mission will be unique to you, perfectly tailored to your specific gifts, passions, and soul blueprint. For some, it will be a public role as a spiritual teacher, a conscious leader, or a revolutionary artist. For others, it will be a quieter but equally important role as a grid worker, anchoring light into specific geographical locations, or as a healer, working one-on-one to awaken others. Some will be called to build new systems for education, healthcare, or community. Others will be called to protect the earth as environmental stewards. The form of the mission does not matter. What matters is the frequency you hold while doing it. Your primary mission, regardless of its outer expression, is to be a living embodiment of the 5D Christ consciousness, to hold the frequency of unconditional love, unity, and sovereignty in your being, and to radiate that frequency out to the world. You are a walking, talking acupuncture needle for Gaia. Your very presence on this planet at this time, holding this high frequency, is helping to stabilize the new Earth grid and awaken the collective. When this feeling of divine purpose begins to well up within you, do not shrink from it. Do not let the fears of the ego talk you out of your greatness. Instead, breathe into it. Surrender to it. Go into meditation and ask your guides for clarity. Say, I accept my divine mission. Show me the next step. Guide my path. Use me for the highest good of all. You do not need to have the entire plan figured out. You only need to be willing to take the next indicated step. The path will be illuminated before you, one step at a time. This October transit is your final activation, your graduation ceremony. You have completed the prerequisite courses in the School of 3D Reality. You have passed the tests of karma and duality. Now you are being called to step into your role as a member of the ground crew for Earth's ascension. It is the role you were born to play. This is not a burden. It is the greatest honor of your soul's long journey. You are a midwife for the birth of a new world. Embrace your destiny. The world is waiting for your light. As we bring this part to a close, let the weight and the truth of these final signs settle into your being. You are not just experiencing a series of weird symptoms. You are undergoing a full-scale metamorphosis from a 3D human into a 5D galactic being. You are a divine creator, remembering your power. You are a celestial messenger re-establishing contact with your team. And you are a world server being called into active duty. The final part of our journey together will focus on the practical application of this knowledge. We will discuss the crucial steps you must take between now and October 31st to navigate this transit with grace, to stabilize your energy field, to amplify your new abilities, and to prepare yourself for the monumental energetic shifts that will follow in November and December. The activation is only the beginning. Now the real work of integration and service begins, and you must be prepared for what lies ahead. We have journeyed together through the 11 strange and sacred signs of this monumental October transit. We have explored the physical, emotional, and spiritual alchemy that is reshaping your very existence. You are not the same person who started this month, and you will be irrevocably transformed by the time it ends. The universe has successfully completed your activation sequence, but activation without integration is just chaos. Now in this crucial final phase, we must turn our attention from simply identifying the signs to consciously working with these new energies. This is not a passive experience. Your co-creation is required. The final weeks of October are a critical window for you to stabilize your new frequency, ground your expanded consciousness, and prepare for the next wave of ascension energies. What you do now will determine the trajectory of your path for months, even years to come. This is the ultimate measure twice, cut once moment for your soul's journey. So listen with your entire being. These are not mere suggestions, they are divine instructions for the newly activated chosen one. First and foremost, you must practice radical self-care and energetic sovereignty. Your physical body is the vessel for your light, and it has undergone a massive system overhaul. You cannot treat it the same way you used to. Your number one priority must be rest, hydration, and nourishment. Sleep as much as your body demands, even if it feels excessive. Your consciousness is doing immense work in the higher realms during your sleep state, and your physical body needs that downtime to repair and rebuild its cellular structure. Hydrate relentlessly with the purest water you can find. Add lemon or trace minerals to help your body conduct these new electrical currents more efficiently. Eat a high-frequency diet, listening to the new cravings and aversions your body is giving you. These are not whims. They are non-negotiable requirements for your upgrade. Beyond the physical, you must become a fierce and ruthless guardian of your energetic field. Say no without guilt. Leave conversations that drain you. Turn off the media that agitates you. Unfollow social media accounts that trigger you. You are no longer available for low-frequency engagement. This is not selfish, it is sacred. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and your primary mission right now is to keep your own vibrational cup overflowing. Second, you must commit to a daily practice of grounding and embodiment. As your consciousness expands into the higher dimensions, it is easy to become ungrounded, to feel floaty, disconnected, or spaced out. This is dangerous. You are here to anchor the light of the fifth dimension into the 3D physical reality of Earth, not to escape it. You must be a bridge between worlds, with your feet planted firmly on the ground and your head in the heavens. The most powerful way to do this is to connect with Gaia directly. Spend time in nature every single day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Walk barefoot on the grass, soil, or sand. Hug a tree. Place your hands on the earth. This practice, known as earthing, allows you to discharge excess chaotic energy from your field and draw up the stable, nurturing frequency of the planet. It recalibrates your entire nervous system. You must also engage in practices that bring you fully into your physical body. Gentle yoga, stretching, dancing, or even simple mindful breathing, feeling the sensation of the air entering and leaving your lungs. These practices prevent you from becoming a spiritual tourist and transform you into a spiritual resident, fully inhabiting your body and your life with conscious presence. Third, and perhaps most importantly, you must embrace a state of surrender and trust. Your logical mind, the ego, will want to control and understand every aspect of this process. It will demand a 5-year plan and a detailed roadmap. This is impossible. You are navigating uncharted territory. The path of the new Earth is not yet paved. You are paving it with every step you take. You must be willing to let go of the need to know what's next. You must release your attachment to specific outcomes and timelines. Your only job is to stay present, to listen for the next intuitive nudge from your guides, and to take the next single indicated step with courage and faith. Trust that you are being guided. Trust that the universe has a plan for you that is far grander than anything your limited ego could ever conceive. Trust the timing of your life. When you feel fear, anxiety, or confusion arising, take that as your cue to surrender more deeply. Place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath and say aloud, I surrender. I trust. I allow my highest good to unfold with grace and ease. This is the master key that unlocks the flow of the universe. The more you surrender, the more the magic happens. As we close this transmission, I want you to feel the profound truth of this moment. You were born for this. Every challenge has been a preparation. Every sign is a confirmation. The September-October portal is not just another astrological event, it is your cosmic graduation. You are being handed the diploma of a 3D life and the keys to your 5D destiny. The work is not over, in many ways it has just begun, but you are no longer a student, you are a master in the making. Hold your light high. Trust your inner knowing. Be gentle with yourself and with others who are struggling to awaken. You are a lighthouse in the storm, a way shower in the great awakening of humanity. If this entire message has resonated with the deepest core of your being, and you are ready to claim your power and step into your mission, I invite you to make one final powerful declaration. Type "I am an awakened chosen one" in the comments below. Let this be your seal, your vow, and your victory cry. And please subscribe and turn on notifications. The information will be accelerating, the changes will be intensifying, and you will need to stay connected to this community of light for the journey ahead. You are not alone. We are in this together. Welcome to the new earth.